everybody's the 13th Wolfman, and you know what? That's right. I went out and saw HELLFEST today. That's right. It came out today, and man, I've been watching the trailers for this for quite a while now. Tony Todd's in it. Bex Klaus is in it. You know, and I've been looking forward to this for a while. It's got kind of this really cool carnival feel, you know, and I've been wanting to see it, and it paid off. It really paid off to wait to see this movie, because this is one of the better modern day horror films out there. Tony Todd, unfortunately, I mean, Tony Todd's got to be one of the hardest working men in films, because he seems to have like at least 6 to 10 projects every year that he's in, even if he's in that project for like 5 minutes or the full movie, you know. So this is one of those things where he's in it for, you know, a little time. I'm not going to say how long, but he's in it. You do get to see him. He does get to bring forward that persona of you know, evil Tony Todd, which is kind of cool. Like I said, Bex Klaus is in this. If you don't know who she is, she was on Arrow for like a season. She was in the first season of Scream, the MTV series. You know, she shows up everywhere, and most of the time, I can't stand her. Most of the time, she pulls off the little punk, the hardened punk person, and you're just kind of like, just leave already, or, you know, die, or something. She kind of gets on my nerves. This is probably one of the few times she has played a very likable character. In fact, that's one thing that's good about this movie. Everybody in this is a very likable character, and it's something that I brought up before on the Wicked Horror Show and the Sunday Dorkening Show, is that sometimes I see a movie and I'm like, well, this person died, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't really care for that person in the first place, so I really didn't care if they got slaughtered, you know. And this is just the opposite. There are 6 main characters, and they're all very likable, so when trouble ensues, you're rooting for all of them. I mean, that's really what I was doing. To give you the simplest of plots, because I don't want to give anything away about this movie. A girl comes back to her hometown and gets together with her best friend and her best friend's roommate and a couple of guys. Actually, 3 guys. 3 girls, 3 guys. It's, you know, the perfect triple date. And the whole idea is for them to go to HELLFEST, which is a traveling carnival type of show meant to scare the living bejesus out of you. So they go there, and this is the best way to pronounce this is organized chaos at its best. After seeing this, I'm like, I want to go to something like this. I think this would be a blast. They have you know, they have mazes you can go through, and they have other stuff you can do, but you know, there's this particular area where you have to sign a waiver to get into. Basically, you're telling them, you can mess with me all you want, but if anything bad happens, you basically asked us to scare the hell out of you. Deal with it, is basically what the form is saying. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that eerie, you know, feel. So when it comes down to it, there's a lot of creativity in this. Like I said, you see a lot of mazes. I've said this before on the Sunday show. In fact, last Sunday, Kevin and I were talking about this, and I know Kevin, my horror partner from the Wicked Horror Show, he's going to go see this weekend. But I like this kind of stuff because at one point in time, I was a carny. Yes, I set up rides, I set up games, I set up all that stuff. So this has kind of got a feel for that. And when I was a teenager, I worked in a local haunted house for like about 3 or 4 years. So I like that idea. And there's a lot of stuff that was very nostalgic to me while watching this movie. I really dug it. I can't think of anything bad to say about this. So I'm giving it 4 chainsaws out of 4. It's that simple. I really dug this. Mama Wolf says she would give it. Okay. Yeah, she's sitting next to me, and she kind of did a hand signal. I wasn't quite sure what it was, but she's saying 3. So I think I liked it a little bit more because of my background with all the creepy stuff. So she gives it 3. I give it 4. It averages out to about 3.5 chainsaws between the two of us, which is cool. I drag her to these movies, but then again, she does like horror, so. But yeah, so HELLFEST, check it out. If it's at a local theater near you, I highly recommend you going there and check it out. The movie flies by, the time flies by. There's nothing after the credits, so you don't need to wait around for that. Other than that, like, subscribe, share, and comment. I always want to know what you have to say. And just remember, I am the 13th Wolfman, and of course, I'm on the prowl.